Chao. Welcome to HUNTER Literature. I'm Professor Leo. Today, let's think about the Phantom Troupe's strength ranking. The Phantom Troupe is a group of thieves whose main activities are stealing and killing. This time, I ranked a total of 15 members, including former member Hisoka and new members Illuma and KALLUTO. This is a personal ranking. So let's get started. The 15th place in the strength ranking of the Phantom Troupe goes to KORTOPI. His face is covered with long hair, and he usually lives with only one eye showing through the hair. He is also the smallest member of the Phantom Troupe, including the female members, and has the weakest arm strength among the members. He is never shown in combat, and is instantly killed by Hisoka while taking a shit. However, his ability to support the team is unique among the Phantom Troupe. His ability Gallery Fake is the ability to create a duplicate of an object touched with his left hand from his right hand. He can duplicate anything, with the exception of life forms and the Nen ability, and can create objects so close to the real thing that it is impossible to tell them apart. However, there is a limitation that the copy will disappear after 24 hours. In addition, his aura is so large that he can duplicate more than 50 buildings, and his copies can also act as N. It is one of the best in the Phantom Troupe when it comes to aura and support abilities. Like KORTOPI, she is the team support in the Phantom Troupe. She is low in the arm wrestling rankings and her abilities are focused on information processing. Psychometry allows her to read memories by touching the target person or object. In addition, Memory Bomb can take over the memories she reads and her own memories by turning them into bullets and hitting the opponent. PAKUNODA also didn't have a fight scene, and was injured by Killua when he was caught off guard during a power outage. Unlike KORTOPI, she is often on the front lines, which definitely means she can handle combat. He is the younger brother of Killua and the fifth son of the ZOLDYCK family. Although he showed some strength in defeating the Chimera Ant, KALLUTO could not even grasp Phaeton's fast movements, which the other members could see. His abilities are still a mystery, but in battle, he can easily cut the steel ropes that the Chimera Ant attacked with and easily defeat it. He also has the Dance of the Serpent's Bite, which is an attack technique where he manipulates countless confetti like a snake to fly at his enemies. He has the ability to search for the Exorcist in the Greed Island arc, and in the Chimera Ant arc, he knew the movements of the disparate members and where the queen was. Also, since he was from the ZOLDYCK family, he had probably been honing his physical skills since he was a child. However, unlike the other members of the group, he could barely even see Phaeton's movements anyway, which is why I ranked him this. She is a member of the Phantom Troupe who plays a supporting role in the recovery of treasures and the destruction of evidence. However, she is often in the front line of the battle and is also a combatant. In the Chimera Ant arc, SHIZUKU also easily defeated the Chimera Ant, and since she had a clear view of Phaeton's movements, I ranked her above KALLUTO. SHIZUKU's Nen ability is the ability to materialize a vacuum cleaner called Blinky. The embodied vacuum cleaner can suck in an almost infinite number of objects and throw them away into another dimension. Although there is a limitation that it cannot suck in life forms, it can continue to suck blood out of a wound once it has been inflicted. IIT can also suck up poison and detoxify it. Her personality is brutal and she does not seem to feel the weight of life. She is ruthless to others and did not seem to be fazed at all when it was implied that she was going to die. MACHI is a member of the Phantom Troupe who is in charge of support such as healing and tracking. Although she has yet to fight any powerful enemies, according to the arm wrestling rankings, she is by far the most powerful female in the group. She took on Killua's hand-to-hand combat with her chest muscles and also easily restrained Killua with his genius fighting skills. Since she belongs to transmutation, she works well with enhancement, and with her enhanced body art, we can assume that she is quite strong in combat. Machi's Nen ability is Nen Threads, which changes aura into thread-like form, and is used for various purposes such as strangulation, tracking, restraint, and healing. There are many opportunities to use the ability for healing purposes in particular, and it can be used to reconnect the muscles and nerves of severed body parts. The strength of the thread is inversely proportional to its length, and within a meter, it can maintain enough strength to hang a ton of weight. The thread can also be made transparent by in. He is a support member of the Phantom Troupe. He has a high ability to process information and uses his intelligence and knowledge to support the Phantom Troupe. SHALNARK is not a good member for combat, as he is a manipulator and does not work well with enhancement. His basic physical skills are also not very high, and he ranks low in the arm wrestling rankings. However, SHALNARK's Nen ability, Black Voice, is a powerful ability. It is a manipulative ability, which means that it can manipulate the actions of a person who sticks an antenna into it. It can be controlled remotely or automatically, and it can even look into the view of the target of the manipulation from the cell phone at hand. Also, when he sticks his antenna into an opponent, he can manipulate the opponent, and at that point, SHALNARK's victory is assured. When he sticks his antenna into himself, he goes into automatic control mode, and his aura and physical abilities explode. I ranked SHALNARK above Machi because I thought that Machi, who is not a combatant, would not be able to handle his auto-operation mode combat power. In the Phantom Troupe, Nobunaga HAZAMA is a frontline combatant. Despite being a combatant, he ranks low in the arm wrestling rankings. He is clearly weaker than UVOGIN, who is also a combatant, and his physical strength is mediocre. He lost the arm wrestling match to Gon and missed Killua and Gon's escape. He is an enhancement, but his Nen ability is unknown. He uses Iai Jutsu to instantly slice through objects within a 4-meter radius of him. Franklin says that Nobunaga shows his strength in one-on-one matches, and from the way he often fights with other combatants, we can assume that he is still strong in one-on-one matches. A member of the Phantom Troupe who plays a role in combat. He has combed back hair, shaved eyebrows, and wears a jersey. He is characterized by wearing the typical Yankee fashion that was popular in Japan in the 2000 to 2010s. His Nen type is enhancement, and he is very strong in both power and speed. His basic physical skills are high and he is ranked second in arm wrestling. Like Nobunaga, he is belligerent, but he also has a calm and analytical mind, which is rare for an enhancement. His Nen ability is Ripper Cyclotron. By turning his arms in advance, he can temporarily increase the amount of aura in his body, which can greatly increase the amount of aura in the arms he turns. PHINKS still can't seem to control the amount of force he uses, probably because he doesn't have much time to use his Nen ability due to his high basic fighting strength. BONOLENOV is a combatant member of the Phantom Troupe. He is a survivor of the Gyudendan tribe, a minority tribe, and is known for his fighting style as the Dancing Warriors, BAP, which he developed during his time with the tribe. He usually wears bandages all over his body to hide the holes in his body. He ranks low in the arm wrestling strength rankings, and his basic fighting strength is not high. However, BONOLENOV's Nen ability Battle Cantabile is very powerful. It is the ability to play music through holes in his body and embody the sound into weapons and objects. By the prologue, he embodies armor and spears to arm himself, and by Jupiter, he embodies a giant sphere to crush his enemies. Jupiter's destructive power is probably more powerful than UVOGIN's Big Bang impact. However, according to him, he is not confident in his brains, and may be quickly incapacitated if he is trapped in a personal battle. Among the members of the Phantom Troupe, UVOGIN is the one who specializes in combat. Of course, he is the best arm wrestler in the group, and his strength is recognized by the leader, CHROLLO. In addition to his overwhelming offensive power, his defensive power is also outstanding. He has a sturdy body that can take a direct hit from a bazooka and only get slightly damaged. He is one of the best in the enhancers and uses a Nen ability called Big Bang Impact. It's a very simple Nen ability that involves putting all of your aura into his fist and punching it, but it's extremely powerful when unleashed by someone as skilled as UVOGIN. Its destructive power is so powerful that it is difficult to defend against unless the enemy is an enhancement Nen ability user. However, he has been defeated by Kurapika, and seems to be incompatible with enemies that have the ability to weaken or neutralize UVOGIN. Franklin is capable of both long-range and close combat. He ranks high in the arm wrestling rankings, and is evenly matched with Nobunaga, who excels in close range, one-on-one combat. On top of that, his Nen ability, Double Machine Gun, is a long-range ability. The fingertips of his hands have been modified to look like gun muzzles, from which he can fire Nen bullets like a machine gun. Moreover, the power of each shot is so destructive that it can penetrate the guard made by Conjuration's aura and kill the opponent. In order to make his fingertips look like the muzzle of a gun, he has cut off his own fingers. Since the performance of Nen abilities can be amplified by the size of one's imagination and determination, this modification seems to have succeeded in dramatically increasing the power of Franklin's abilities. Also, unlike the other martial members of the Phantom Troupe, Franklin is calm, collected, and intelligent. In the absence of CHROLLO, the leader of the Phantom Troupe, Franklin seems to have been in charge of the group. Phaeton is a very brutal member of the Phantom Troupe, who is not only a fighter, but also a torturer. Phaeton has excellent physical skills that allow him to fight against Chimera Ant even with only his own weapons and speed. His speed is so fast that Killua's brother, KALLUTO, can barely track him with his eyes, and his strength is so monstrous that he ranks 5th in the arm wrestling rankings. Phaeton's Nen ability is Pain Packer, which feeds off the pain he receives to augment his aura. His power changes depending on the amount of damage he receives from his opponent, and the more he is cornered, the more powerful his Nen becomes. SHIZUKU has almost died trying to observe Phaeton's ability, and now the members of the Phantom Troupe will run away as fast as they can if they detect any sign of Phaeton's ability being activated. He is a very nasty person, as he is very capable of fighting and will trigger Pain Packer if he is not dealt a fatal blow. Illuma is the eldest son of the ZOLDYCK family and has a very brutal personality. He has just joined the Phantom Troupe, so his role in the team is unknown. Hisoka's scoring puts Illuma above Phaeton in the rankings. In the chairman election arc, while Hisoka wanted to fight Zodiac 12 next, Illuma was given a score of 9.5 over Zodiac 12's Ginta, who was given a score of 9.0. Hisoka thought that Phaeton's ability was lower than Illumi's, since he was acquainted with Phaeton and decided that he would rather fight Ginta of the Zodiac 12 than Phaeton. Illumi's Nen ability is typified by his ability to manipulate others with a specially made needle containing his aura. Illuma can also change his appearance by sticking needles into his face, so we assume that he has quite a wide range of abilities to use. Hisoka was a former member of the Phantom Troupe. Strictly speaking, he wasn't an official member because he used his own abilities to disguise his tattoos. He ranks high in the arm wrestling rankings, and is one of the most intelligent and physical in the story. Hisoka's 2 Nen abilities are Bungee Gum and Texture Surprise. The performance of both of them is not that great, but when combined with Hisoka's high fighting ability and intelligent tactics, they become amazing feats. Bungee Gum is a Nen ability that adds the properties of both gum and rubber to his aura. It sticks like gum and stretches like rubber, and can be used to hide or attract weapons. Also, physical attacks can be bounced back with the power of the rubber. In combat, he fights primarily with only bungee gum. Texture Surprise is a nen ability that changes his aura into various textures to alter his appearance. It is basically used for hiding things and altering text. In CHROLLO vs Hisoka, CHROLLO carefully prepared for the battle with Hisoka and tried to use it to his advantage, but Hisoka fought him head-on. There were many readers who were left behind by the high level of brainstorming. Although he lost the battle, he was resurrected by nen that becomes stronger after death, and he is still a character whose strength is yet to be seen. The first place in the strength ranking goes to CHROLLO, of course. CHROLLO is the leader of the group that the members trust immensely. He is the nen user of specialization, and is a genius who is one of the best in the world at every element of thinking, insight, and fighting ability. CHROLLO is unquestionably the strongest in the Phantom Troupe. His fighting ability is such that he can take on both Silva and Zeno of the ZOLDYCK family at the same time. He also won the battle against Hisoka. CHROLLO's strongest weapon is not only his fighting prowess, but also his meticulous tactics to ensure that he will not be defeated. CHROLLO's two nen abilities are Skill Hunter and Double Face. Skill Hunter is an ability suitable for a bandit leader, allowing him to steal the nen abilities of others and use them as his own. In addition, Double Face is a support ability that allows him to remove the restrictions of Skill Hunter. By placing a bookmark between the pages of the ability he wishes to use, he can maintain and use the nen ability of the page he places the bookmark on, even when the Skill Hunter is closed. This allows him to use the ability to use both hands. Furthermore, the bookmarked pages ability and the open pages ability can be used together, allowing the use of two abilities. The only weakness of CHROLLO is that it is a specialization, which makes it very incompatible with enhancement. To compensate for this weakness, he has been improving his physical skills, which Silva recognizes. In addition, he can use the various abilities he stole from Skill Hunter to keep his distance and fight well against opponents who outperform him in physical skills. CHROLLO has more than 10 known abilities, and he is completely unflappable. There is no doubt that CHROLLO is one of the best in all aspects of combat. We have discussed and ranked the strength of the Phantom Troupe. Please let me know your opinions in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a good. I'll be posting many more videos for great HUNTER fans like you to enjoy, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Ciao.